contact at a very early age.
Bunu hem kamuyla hem de sivil toplum örgütleriyle paylaştık ve orada nasıl bir mücadele edilmesi gerektiği ile ilgili bir yola girdik.
We shared these stories both with the authorities, the governmental authorities, and the NGOs, and we try to do all we can to better the situation there.
Ve aynı zamanda bunun bir hikayesini yazmak istedim. Tüm dünyada bu dramı da paylaşmak ve bu derdi yavaş yavaş bu farkındalığı arttırmak ve yavaş yavaş yok etmek üzere böyle bir Ceylin filmini çekmek istedik.
It also inspired me to write a script and through making a movie, and through this movie tell the story of this dire situation to everyone globally, and share this story, which also I'm sure has resonances in other parts of the world as well.
Çok kısaca bir şeyler daha söyleyeceğim. Ceylin gerçek bir hikaye ve orada bir kız çocuğu abisi ve babası ve annesiyle birlikte yaşayan bir süreçte tarım işçisi olarak çalışıyorlar. Özellikle abisinin de büyük bir dramı vardı.
So it tells the story of an actual person, Ceylin, who lives with her brother and father and mother. And the brother, played by our actor Cevher, also had, a dramatic story himself.
O gerçek hikayede bizim de belgeseli çekerken tanık olduğumuz abinin gitgide aileden yoksunlaştırıldığı ve başarısız bir şekilde hayatına devam etti. Evlenemedi, evlenemiyor, küçük yaşta evlendirilmeyi kabul etmiyor, herhangi bir çalışma disiplinine giremiyor ve ondan dolayı dışlanıyor.
So this character, the actual person, was alienated from the family. He refused to get married at a young age, and he never got into this circle of working in the farms. So he was further and further isolated, and we kept following his isolation as well.
Baba karakteri ise tamamen gün içerisinde parasını kazanıp o parayı bir şekilde harcamaya çalışan, idare etmeye çalışan ama hiçbir zaman da ödeneği, yani parasını alamayan bir süreç içerisinde oradaki ailelerin babaları.
And the fathers in these tent cities, so the father we followed and all the other fathers, they have this common habit. So they keep working all day, the children work all day, but somehow they can't get the wages sometimes, and they just, live from day to day and suffer from the consequences of this poverty.
En büyük sıkıntıyı aslında kadınlar orada yaşıyor. Ceylin de aslında küçük yaşta tarım işçisi olarak çalışmaya başlıyor 12 yaşında ve aynı zamanda hem tarım işçisi çalışıyor hem de ev işlerine bakıyor, yemeğe yapıyor, temizliğe bakıyor ve o çadır kent içerisinden çıkamıyor, ömrü geçiyor, sürekli çocuk doğuruyorlar ve kadınlar hiçbir yere de çıkamayarak orada hayatlarını bitirip vefat ediyorlar.
So, as in most situations, so women suffer more because they're forced to work at a very early age, usually around the ages of like 11, 12. And then, but they also take care of the housework in the household, inside the tent, like cooking, cleaning, and all those things. And then when their age comes, so around 14, 15, they're forced to marry. They give birth, and their life cycle just continues and ends this way. So they almost never get out of the tent towns.
Ceylin'le tüm bunlara bir şekilde sizlere yansıtmaya çalıştık.
So we try to tell you the story of the tent cities through the movie Ceylin.
It's a wonderful story that you're trying to tell the audience, Tufan, and many congratulations on that. Would anyone like to add to what Tufan said?
Ekleyeceğiniz var mı? Do you want to add anything? Sarıca, Cevher, would you like to add anything?
Okay.
He told all details.
Okay.
About the story.
Mikrofonu da al abi.
Okay.
It's okay.
So we'll now open the
Yeah.
floor for the audience to ask questions. Yes, ma'am.
Firstly, many congratulations on the movie. The trailer looks stunning. I want to know what are the challenges that you had to encounter when you were shooting for the movie, be it cinematography, music, to get the intensity that you have managed to portray on the screen. What were the challenges and how did you manage? My question B is when you have a 14-year-old as a protagonist, I'm sure it was quite a difficult task to help the child understand the kind of emotion that you wanted on screen. So how did you manage to get that? Thank you.
Bir tanesi şeyle ilgili böyle çekerken yaşadığım zorluklar var. Yani duygu yoğunluğu şekilde. Diğeri de bir çocuk var orada senin çalıştığın ve çocuğa o duyguyu hissettirmen, göstermen lazım. Çocukla çalışmak aslında.
Ceylin filminde öncesine belgeselini çekmiştik. Belgeseli çekerken gerçek bir hikaye çünkü. Biz orada erken yaşta evlendirilme durumunun, o ritüelin tamamen 100 yıldır neredeyse yaşandığını tanık olduğumuzda çok şaşırmıştık. Ve bununla ilgili ne yapabiliriz diye bir yola girdik. Aynı zamanda film çektiğimiz yerde de birçok çocuklarla projeler, eğitimler gerçekleştirdik.
So, as I said in the opening, like we first shot a documentary. So, while shooting the documentary, we witnessed that, since hundreds of years, this ritual continues, like the forced early marriages and moving into the tent of the bosses and beginning to live with them. So, also during the shooting of the movie, there were many people around us who were going through this, and we were also doing projects with them.
Aynı zamanda çocuklarla ilgili şöyle bir sinematografik anlamda ve oyunculuk anlamında şunu söyleyebilirim. Genel bakış açısı olarak bu filmde özellikle çekim açılarında Macar sineması örneklerinden esinlenerek bir yol yürüme sürecindeydim sinematografik olarak.
So, cinematographically, I was mostly inspired by Hungarian directors and their way of approaching child actors and working with child actors.
Aynı zamanda hikayeyi oluştururken de Fransız Yeni Dalga'nın kurucularından Robert Bresson ve aynı zamanda Rus sinemasının ekolü Tarkovski ve Türkiye edebiyatında da Orhan Kemal'den yararlanmaya çalıştım.
So while constructing the story, I was inspired by Tarkovsky. Who else was it?
Robert Bresson.
Robert Bresson, New Wave French cinema, and Orhan Kemal, the famous prominent Turkish novelist, inspired me.
Robert Bresson geleneğinden de oyuncular aslında bir görüntüdür ve o görüntüyü olabildiğince doğal, rahat bırakmakta bize hani seyirciye daha iyi geçeceği düşüncesi vardır. Ben de oyuncularımla özellikle o karakterleri yaratırken kendi özlerinden aslında karakterleri oluşturmaya çalıştım.
So in this tradition, so the actors, the characters are just visuals, right? Görüntüdür. And you try to make their inner self come out, their own essence. And I try to enable this, like them bringing out the essence in them, the actors, and play the characters. Hence.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Tufan.
welcome to the IFFI and congratulate for your film in the festival. Being a Turkey film, you say the 8 years old child is being imported to the workforce and 14 years to marriage, you know. And what is the role of the government to prevent? And you say it's 200,000 children, almost 2 lakhs children working under this situation. So what does the government play a role for to rescue these students or children from this of workforce child labor? So can we call it a children's film? And you went for a shoot for documentary and got idea to make a feature film, right? Is that way you are portraying yourself? So how was it has been released this film actually, or is not released? How your commercial viability of this type of film, and what is the role of NGOs and the government doing to come out of the situation, because children are the future citizens of the country, and no country wants child labor. Even India doesn't allow to child labor for like that. So what are the roles of the government and NGOs in this project are doing this?
Anladı galiba.
Anladın mı? Hem de şunu soruyor. Yani film gösterildikten sonra bunun bir etkisi olur mu?
Mr. Producer.
It's me. We are also social worker in Turkey, not only filmmaker. And, we are working with UNICEF. So this documentary made for an educational movie for UNICEF. Firstly, after we made it with interviews as a documentary, and after we had lots of story on the land, and we made this movie, fiction movie. We are still working in some NGOs as a volunteer, as a specialist, expert on this issue and the other issue. One of partner producer of this movie, working with UN Women, United Nations Women Organization, on this issue. The Utur and me also work for gender equality and other issues. So it's a social awareness project at the same time, not only a movie. And we want to change politics decisions, but firstly we let the people, let the public know these bad conditions of these people's life, because we shooted this movie rural area of a city, but the center of this city people doesn't know their situation. In India also same, I guess. In the center of Mumbai or Delhi, doesn't know the rural situation. Some of people, also some of people doesn't care about it. We care, and we started with the Goa Film Festival screenings, so it will continue along the 2 years, and we want to some programs in every region of Turkey with some NGOs for social awareness, and we want to affect local governance decisions, politics, and central government decisions. It's same position for more than 100 years. It's same because the system is like this. Decision makers want same position, and the stakeholders wants these positions. Who wants to earn much money wants to continue this system. But we will change, I hope, because hope is our richness, and like in the Ceylin's character, Ceylin's in the movie has hope and gone the system out of the system. Thank you.
So I will add one point. It's actually illegal. Yeah, both child work and forced child marriage is illegal. But this happens behind closed doors, right? So these are like ghettos, and it's hard to go inside. So there are different power relationships in there. I mean, actually, it is illegal, both of them, but it somehow happens there because also the police or the people involved there are also part of this deal, right? Everyone wins. Like children work, families make money, the boss makes money, it's like everyone wins.
No, the director say that sometimes they're not paid also.
Yeah, sometimes,
They're
they're
not
paid
paid.
late, or never, right? They're not paid sometimes, yeah. It's like
That's
severe
too horrible, yeah.
exploitation, exploited.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So actually, I want to give one Actually, we work with many countries for the film festivals, but when we approach the Embassy of Turkey in New Delhi or Consulate of Turkey in Hyderabad, there's no response. There's only one word I can use it for short documentary features. But same is not with other countries. We freely get the films, and especially you country also charge screening fees.
Yeah.
So organizing a festival is a big, huge task. And if you get the films, like films, especially like these films, as well as a social worker, sirs, even I'm a social worker. And we part of that, we screen films in colleges and schools, a part of education where it's placed. So we need films on to Turkey culture, short films, documentary. But I'm sorry to say, we never receive it. It's not with other country.
We can get contacts each other. and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
We are ambassadors.
Yeah, yeah.
We are real
We'll help you
ambassadors,
out.
culture
Culture
ambassadors.
Your cultural ambassadors. Thank you, thank you. So we'll be looking for that. Last couple of years, we got a film called Zor. It was shot in America and it was shot in Turkey. The boy goes for the roots from where he belongs. It was an excellent film that was made. And there was one more film about children from Turkey. Turkey does make an excellent films, there's no doubt in that. But being in between your Asia and Europe, how influence you have on the films on your countries? Because we have films from Iran, Afghanistan, other countries. They're a different type, and European films are different. But when we look out films from, especially from Turkey, it's a blend of both countries, both cultures. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, it's also interesting that you mentioned that the stories from hinterland. You are talking about the stories from the interior parts. So, have you also tried to include local elements in the story? Is it the folk music or the local elements to portray the culture there? Has any effort gone into that?
Yani lokal elementler hani folk müzik falan neleri ekledin diye soruyor. Hani belki mitolojik unsurları
Evet.
lokal element.
Filmin içerisinde özellikle metaforik öğeler mevcut. Ceylin'in anlamı yengeç. Yengeç Herkül'le Hera'nın mitolojide savaşından geliyor. Hera Herkül'ün ayaklarına yengeçleri, dev yengeçleri sarıyor bildiğiniz gibi. Ve bu da günümüze yengeç sepeti şeklinde bir simgesel bir şeye dönüşüyor. Ve içerisine yengeci attığımızda tek yengeci bir şey olmuyor ama birkaç yengeç attığımızda o yengeçler birbirlerini tutup çıkartamıyor ve orada bir şekilde hapis oluyorlar. Tüm çadır kent ve az önce bahsettiğimiz gibi oradaki ritüel hiç kimsenin çıkmamasını bir hapis gibi oluyor, çıkmamasını sağlıyor. Ceylin buradaki bizim umudumuz oluyor.
So I used a lot of local elements. One of them is the crab. Crab, you may see several parts of the movie. There are visuals of crabs and there are crabs in it. So it comes from the story, mythological story of Hercules and Hera, whereby she just sends off like crabs to keep him down, his feet. And so this myth is transferred into modern days as the image of the crab basket. So if you throw one crab into the basket, it can leave the basket, but if you throw more than one, they keep each other down. So the tent city is like a crab basket. So I use that to symbolize that. So everyone keeps each other down. So it's everyone's benefit that they're all there. So I use this symbol. Music, maybe you want to talk about local music you use.
Yeah, bizim hani Türkiye'nin Anadolu yöresinden orada sürekli çadır kentlerde ve bahçelerde söylenen ezgilerden ve türkülerden aslında yararlandık.
So there are folk songs, like, so as you know, people play songs and sing songs when they're picking fruits or during harvest. So I used actually those tunes and songs and folk songs in the movie.
If there are no more questions from the audience, we'll wrap up the session. And I would like to thank the panel. And I'm pretty sure that this platform would serve your purpose of reaching a larger audience and sharing the awareness of this issue that we